What up, Ninja Heads? This is Michael, and I'm back with Ninjago City. I wanted to take a break from all the castle stuff that I've just been doing on my own. I kind of got sick of just building with gray bricks, so I recently picked up Ninjago City Gardens, and I really like that set a lot. I like the concept of all these stacked buildings and so much detail just fit into like such a small space. So I wanted to do something of my own. Um, so this is kind of what I came up with. It's actually based off of it's kind of inspired off of there's a post I found at Bricklink Studio, Ninjago City downtown. It's posted by Noah Veron. Um, I really liked his concept or their concept, and it just basically incorporates a ladder because if you have gardens and that's the only Ninjago City set you have, there's really not an easy way to get up to the other levels. So I wanted to build something that could get you up there because I don't own the original Ninjago City, which has the elevator. And I wanted to get this video out too because they just recently uh, spoiled the Ninjago City workshops. And I had to get this out because I wanted to show what I've been up to before that set comes out because I'll probably pick that one up since I won't have to pay an arm and a leg for it since it's not retired or anything. But enough of that, let's go over the build and kind of show you what I came up with here. So everything lines up with the Ninjago City Gardens on the side, obviously. So yeah, it was just a really fun experience to put together. And the way I kind of do my builds is I don't plan out anything in studio. I mean, I went on studio to go look for some inspiration, but that's about as far as it goes. And I'll show you some pictures of my build process in my basement, and it's pretty messy. So I kind of like that though because it's kind of it's like a fun way of finding some pieces as you're just going along the build, and it's kind of how I feel like maybe some of these were originally inspired or built, where you're just grabbing all these random pieces in your collection and parts in your collection, you're just kind of throwing them together. I mean, obviously there's some continuity here. There's the old world and the newer stuff up top, and you know you have the layers and everything, but I mean it's really just finding all these random pieces, and I would have been way too overwhelmed trying to do it all in studio. So yeah, this is what I came up with. So enough of me rambling about my process, and let's kind of show what I came up with here. So just spinning it around, you can see this is the front side, and then coming around, you know, we've got that ladder or stair system that I wanted to incorporate. I have some shops down here, and then also, you know, you have like the waterway still in the back, still showing that. When I show some pictures of it lined up to Ninjago City Gardens, I'll show how it, like where the end of the, I don't know, land ends, because it's kind of protrudes a little bit further than where Gardens ends, but ultimately it looks nice. I mean, it's just kind of like some waterway. So yeah, so let's zoom in and let's go kind of layer by layer, and I'll show you some interiors as well because everything on this is detailed. So yeah, starting on this level, you can see there's a lot of similarities to the original Ninjago City, such as the payphone, and some of the paneling is sort of the same. I just really like that styling and everything, and I wanted to incorporate that into my own build. And then next to that, you got a little alleyway that leads all the way out to the back. In between the alleyway, there's a door actually that will lead you into the building with the payphone. And then there's a little little ladder that will lead you to the door to the second level of the white building. So we'll look at that. We'll look at all the interiors in a moment here, but I just wanted to show you some more of the exterior here. So you kind of see similar as well to Ninjago City, the original set. Kind of had like that pole that was more at an angle. I kind of wanted to do that, but seeing as how I wanted to kind of rush to get this video out, I just slapped that on there and kind of just went with it. This is the only part of the build that I'm still kind of going back and forth with how I can make improvements to it. But as you can see, just at like the top of the steps here, there's just a slight taller gap than you would expect in the steps. So that would just be something that I'd want to just, work on fixing in the future. But other than that, I mean, I do like how the staircase really wraps around this building here. And then coming around back, you can see I have some random boxes just out front. Looks like the store owner is getting some new shipments of supplies to have in his shop because he's trying to compete with some competition upstairs. So yeah, like I said, you can see how the alley comes out right over here. It splits between the two structures. And then next to the general store, I have sort of like a little fish market, and then above that is like a dojo sort of a thing. Kind of set up a little scene here where this girl was stealing fish, and it looks like she's getting in trouble by the dojo master and one of the trainers. So yeah, so this just kind of concludes just the overall look of the exterior of the first layer. I try to keep everything looking nice, even on the sides. The only thing is my waterways. I just kind of threw this together over the last couple days, so I didn't place an order to Bricklink or anything. So these are actually all the tiles from Zane's Memorial. So as you can see here, it's not perfect. A lot of the stuff around the rocks is actually still showing some of the green plates, but it's all right. I just wanted to at least throw something together to show you all what I've come up with here. So yeah, here's a look at the inside. You'll see here the shop's pretty empty, as the store owner is getting plenty of new supplies to put in his shop, with the competition being above him now. So that's why there's all these boxes outside. And then coming over here, it's pretty empty, but you have that access from the alley right there. And then, sorry for the camera shake, these awnings kind of go up. And then it's the same kind of concept that was with the original Ninjago City, with the chest and the window piece, kind of keeping them in between, and then I just have some fish in there. So yeah, need to add some more detail, but I thought it was enough for the first. Alright, and then the next floor, since it's all modular, it just snaps right on, just like so. And then this one's pretty empty. There's just kind of like a pole mostly for support, but it could also be, used for punching. So there's that. And then right over here, above the shop, is the apartment that they live in. So that just goes on like that. And then looking inside, just a couple windows, door from the alley. And that's about it. Needed to put a bed in there, but just have a little plant for the time being. Moving up to what is considered the street level in the Ninjago City universe, we have right here on the corner, I kind of stole this from I believe it was one of the city sets from like 2023. It was the apartment building, but it had I really liked the sticker sheet for that set, so I wanted to incorporate, because with Ninjago City sets, I mean, you have so many stickers, but I don't have a sticker machine to make my own, so everything you see is either prints or just stuff I've pulled from other sets and stuff. So like I said, this is kind of based off of, like, the color concept is based off of that city set from, like I said, I think like 2023, 2024. But it has the two paneling doors in the front here, which I think is kind of uncommon in Ninjago City sets. You don't really have giant spaces for doorways. Usually it's just one of those, standard frames for doors. So I wanted to kind of show there was like a bigger shop here, because beyond the museum and gardens, that's really the only what I would consider bigger sort of structure or building in those sets. I mean, in the original Ninjago City, I mean, you have, I think it's like the crab shack thing, that's pretty big. And then on top of that, you have that department store. It's pretty big as well. So I wanted to, have something with a little bit more size in this model as well. You can see on the side here, I put like a Vita Rush sticker on there. So like I said, we'll take a look at the inside in a moment here, but I wanted to just show you just the outsides here. And then next to it, you have the alley leading to the back side. And then where the yellow door is, it's actually a little tea shop. So I think there's like a reporter in Ninjago. So I kind of have them spilling the tea of the new tea shop opening out front. And then we'll spin this around so you can see the little bit of detail I put on back on the street level. So you still have the railing that matches the same as Gardens. And then you can see there's just a window for that tea shop in back with like a little AC unit. And then in that 24/7 store, I have a window that kind of shows the outside from the back. So you could let a lot of natural light in. And then I just have this little like green awning on the side here. And then looking at this layer, this would be the street level. So this is that 24/7 shop. Inside, kind of kept it similar to that city set with some of the similar products. I put like a little hot dog roller rack right there with some hot dogs being cooked. You'd actually put the hot dogs on there, but they would have moved all around in this video. And then I got a little slushy machine off in the corner right here. And then turning this around so you can get a better view. You got a little checkout, and then in the corner is a little basket. And then he's ready to offer you a hot dog. I kind of wanted to show this sign quick, really. So that sign came with the shop, so it's like, buy a hot dog and a slushie. But then this like dead fish thing was from another city set. So I'm trying to show that this store is showing that don't eat the fish, get a hot dog instead. So that's my little joke. Moving over here to the tea shop. It's pretty small inside. And I know you can't even put figures on these little spots here, but it just looks nice. So pretty small, like I said, but got these little lanterns on the side here, right by the door. All right, so finally we reached this high-rise level. And right on the corner here, right above the 24/7 shop, I had this hibachi restaurant up top. So you can see inside there's a hibachi grill, and there's some customers sitting around. They get a nice view outside these windows of the city. It's a really nice experience. I'm sure if you're having a good fun meal and everything, and as you could maybe make out from the windows, looks like there's some onions that are on fire making a onion volcano, and it looks like it's making that kid very happy, but looks like it's scaring the father. So it's kind of a little funny scene I put together there. And then around back, I have like a AC unit and everything, and then I have like a ventilation and everything because if you've ever been to a hibachi grill, it produces quite a bit of smoke and all the meats and vegetables being cooked everywhere. So I wanted to make sure I had a proper ventilation system in this restaurant. And then coming around back, you can see that's the way to get inside. I got those lucky knot sets, so I believe this is the Chinese symbol for fortune. So that's the name of the hibachi grill, Fortune. So like I said, I don't have many stickers or prints, so I kind of had to get creative here. And then above that, or next to that, is actually the apartment that would be above the tea shop. So that houses some of the ninja that live in the city. And I kind of stole this concept from some of the Monkey Kid sets. Actually, some of these pieces are from some of the Monkey Kid sets too, which are really good. So coming around here, I just kind of did a quick roof for this. I have an antenna on there, and then as you can see inside that apartment, there's a little window open with the Ninja in there. All right, and then finally we have the Ninja apartment. So I'm just going to peel off the roof and show you inside. It's just two small little beds. Got a little cup, and then a little minifig, or microfig, I should say. And then a little door that leads to the alley. So finally, we have the hibachi grill. So you can see there's plenty of window access, and you can see the little onion volcano I have going on. Plenty of piping on the side. The entrance in the back, street lamp, and then I put a little skylight in there. so some more natural light could, you know, get in there and everything. So yeah, really like the colors of this one. So yeah, here it is next gardens. You know, I'm really happy with how it looks and everything. You know, everything lines up really well. I'm glad I was able to come up with a way to get to the second floor, and then, you know, it's just further access all around. And with the new Ninjago City workshops, I really think that will link up nice to either side, either gardens or what I've come up with here. So I still want to make some improvements to this. I still have to fill out, you know, a couple of the rooms here and there. Like I said, I just wanted to throw something together to get this video out. So with the new news of the next Ninjago City modular, I guess you could call it. So yeah, maybe inspire you all to go build something with your pieces and everything. I mean, ultimately that's kind of what I'm showing here, is that it really wasn't that difficult. I'll bring back up another image of Noah's post on Bricklink Studio, but I mean, really, all you need are just these two stair pieces. You don't even need to do this. You could come up with several other ways to get to the other floors, and maybe Workshops even has, you know, that on there. I can't tell from a blurry image that was posted 16 hours ago. So maybe, but until then, yeah, I recommend you go out and try to build something of your own like this, because it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed building my way up, so to speak. And yeah, it just fits really well with gardens, so can't ask for more than that. So I will be making some more stuff in the future. It's been a while since I've seen you all, so look for more stuff in the future. Got more castle stuff. I have a whole Lego city down there, so see you guys soon. Yep, here's the build process. Disgusting. But I did find all my old instruction manuals, so I'll have to go through all those at some time. What'd you think of the build? Did you like it? You can have it. Alright, see you all next time.